apple fritters in beer, a very Rochester collaboration between Donut Delite and Three Heads Brewing. A Rochester staple, Donut Delite has been around since 1958. And while Three Heads might be just a bit newer, this partnership follows the already successful Lancer's Lager collaboration between Salvatore Fantuzzo and Three Heads, and brewery co-founder Daniel Nothnagel, who describes himself as
Dad, Mom.
Dad mom, basically?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
The adult in the room. We've been kicking around the idea of making a beer with apples, to do like a New York State beer. And then the idea occurred to us is if we made an apple fritter beer, I think that would be a little more exciting than a fall apple ale. So we've been back and forth, but the idea kind of came together, I don't know, about 2 or 3 months ago.
Fast forward to today.
We got 1,500 gallons of fresh pressed apple juice from DeFisher Farms out there in Williamson. And that came on a tanker truck yesterday, and we pumped it into the fermenter. And today, as we're brewing the beer, 720 gigantic apple fritters are going to be used in the process. So it's probably the equivalent of about 2,000 donuts of regular donuts, maybe 2,500. And so, yeah, they're going to be used throughout the brewing process today to add some complexity, flavor. And when Ashley asked, do we want the glaze, we were like, heck yes, we want the glaze. More sugar, more flavor.
For both of these men, this collaboration is about hometown pride.
Well, I think in Rochester, you have a lot of people who are really proud of being from Rochester and Rochester things. So I think, brands like Donut Delite, Salvatore's, hopefully Three Heads, really emanate and resonate to Rochesterians, Rochestafarians, as we like to call them. So, we hope that when people see these Rochester collaborations, they think of it as like another way to enjoy their hometown.
People in Rochester like different things, and I think they support local, and obviously Three Heads is local, and with Donut Delite being local, I think people want to kind of give back.
And only as Three Heads would make.
It's a fun beer. It's going to be a very drinkable beer. It's not going to be overly sweet or overly spiced.
Nothnagel says the beer will also have added cinnamon and lactose for sweetness. Plus,
with about 48% of its components made from fresh apple juice.
The beer will be officially released on Friday, September 13th at Salvatore's locations that sell beer, Wegmans, and other stores. Three Heads will also have a release at 4 p.m. that day with a special surprise.
And anybody who buys the beers gets an apple fritter to go with it.
Dan Gross, News 8.